Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another Tech Tip Tuesday. I'm Stephanie with Archangel Education and Technology, and this week we're going to be starting a series that's going to go on for a few sessions talking about a really important topic near and dear to my heart and should be near and dear to your heart if you work with children. That is the topic of digital citizenship. Now, for a lot of months, I have been talking to you every week about really cool tips and tricks and things that you can do in the classroom and online to help your students elevate their knowledge and to elevate your own knowledge about the internet in use of various websites and tools through Google that you can utilize. However, behind all of this is the underlying importance of digital citizenship. And what is digital citizenship? I want to introduce you to one of my most favorite websites of all time, hands down, and that is commonsense.org. Commonsense.org is really a wonderful site that you can use as a parent, as an educator, or just somebody who is an advocate for digital online safety for students. And it has a lot of resources. They've got wonderful newsletter, family resources, professional developments for teachers, apps and websites that you can use for learning. But one of the main things that they have is using common sense for students to learn all parts of digital online safety and how to make safe choices online. But that also translates into how to make safe choices in their life. And so what they have here are free lessons, and they are prepared lessons. They are about 45 minutes each, from kindergarten all the way through grade 12. And you can become Common Sense certified as a teacher, but your school can become certified, your district can become certified, and this information is invaluable. When we talk about digital citizenship, typically there are 9 aspects of digital citizenship that we want to focus on. And that is commerce. And when we talk about commerce, we talk about being respectful and having permission to buy something online. You know, how many times have our children come to us and said, hey, if I'm playing a game and I can buy, a pack for $1.99 and get 500 more coins, talking about how you really need to have permission to do those things before you hit the buy anything online. We talk about digital downtime, and also in relationship to that, digital health, and knowing when to stay connected, when it's important to turn off the device, when it's important to sit face to face with others, and to just completely unplug and disconnect. We also talk about digital etiquette. And we teach manners to our students in person, and it's really important that we also teach manners to our students online. And sometimes we as adults, unfortunately, see this very often, where students or adults, I'm sorry, rather, are very brave behind a screen, behind a keyboard, but they're not really as polite as they should be. And so we want to change that for the next generation in having our students apply those real world behavioral standards to the digital online world that they encounter each and every day. We also talk about integrity and digital integrity, encountering the source of information that you come across. Is it credible? Is it useful? Is it something that you would place value on? And so, is it backed by research? You can see here through the Harvard Graduate School of Education called Project Zero. This website, commonsense.org, is backed by real life research. And that is one of the things that I advocate most about it. And so, over the next few weeks, we're going to talk more about digital literacy, privacy, responsibility, security, and how we can help our students become digital citizens. But I would really encourage you to come over here, click through and find the age that you teach and take a look at the curriculum. All of these things are very, very important, and they're also done and taught at an age appropriate level. And so we want to take a look at these things, safety in my online neighborhood. So in kindergarten, we talk about, in the social studies curriculum, our neighbors and our community. And now with students being digital natives, they are have an online community, an online neighborhood. And so we have to expand how we teach them. The way that we were taught is not necessarily the way that they're going to be taught, because their world is a little bit wider just because they have access to online materials at a very, very early age. And so with that, um, comes responsibility. And we, as teachers and educators and parents, owe it to our children to show them how to balance online life, real life situations, and be trained in how to handle those things. And so all of these topics right here are very important for taking a look at, going over with your students. And I would even recommend reteaching some of the concepts from the previous year. They're, like I said, they're not hugely long. They're age appropriate. The younger grades are going to be right here around 15 minutes. Whereas if you come up and you filter by the older grades, so if I come into ninth grade, excuse me, and I want to search through ninth grade, I can come in here and I can go ahead and search for ninth grade, and I can come across situations that students may actually encounter online and how they can um, counteract all of that information. And so these lessons might be upwards of, example, 45 minutes. So it's very age appropriate. And it talks about how you can get into a lot of these situations very easily, sometimes without even realizing it. And so I would really encourage you, take a look at this information. This website is invaluable. I actually use Common Sense Media, the media portion of it. And if you come down here, you can see right here. When I'm screening videos for my own children, I'm the mom of 4 boys. And so I have my own children, and I like to preview the movies that they take a look at, or the books that they read, and so that I can gauge it for my own knowledge and determine whether it's appropriate for my children to see, or if it's something that I want them to wait before they encounter. So over the next few weeks, we're going to be talking more about digital citizenship, creating online passwords, safety, responsibility, and I look forward to extending this conversation with all of you. Have a great day.